You're watching Around the Region, and I'm Andrea Perry. Well, about 4 years ago, a 10-year-old boy set out on a mission to join the fight against childhood cancer. His weapon of choice? A shaved head. That was the beginning of an annual event that we now know as Jack's Chattanoggins. This year's event happens on June 13th, and I'm very pleased to welcome the Jack Skowronnek and his mother, Dawn. Hi, Jack. How are you doing?
Good. How about you?
I just want to shake your hand off the bat and tell you how proud I am of you, and I'm sure a lot of people have told you that what you have done just with a simple decision has just made so many lives better. So, Dawn, I'm sure you're very proud of your son for what he's done.
Absolutely.
Let me go back to the beginning a little bit and talk about what was it that started you on this course? What happened to make you think, wow, there's something I can do, or somebody needs to do something?
Well, I read a book called Drums, Girls, and Dangerous Pie about a middle school boy named Steven, and his brother, about 5 years old, was diagnosed with ALL leukemia. And at some time in the book, he shaved his head while his brother's going through chemotherapy. I was reading that, and I said, oh, wow, I wish I could do something like that. And when I finished the book, I went up to my mom and said, Mom, I've got to shave my head.
Wow. And what did you say when your 10-year-old son says, Mom, I've got to shave my head? What goes through your mind?
Well, I reflect a lot on that question since it's been 4 years since we've started doing this, but I simply asked why. My quick response wasn't, no, that's silly. I wanted to know why, what was compelling him to make this decision. So, he told me about the book, and I said, Jack, you can do something better. You can show empathy for these kids. You can let them know it's okay to be bald, but you can also actually help them and fundraise for them. And that's what started our fundraising journey.
Wow, and I love the name Jack's Chattanoggins. And with the very first opportunity to do this, what did your family say? What did the kids at school say, when you did this?
Well, when I did this, I was in 4th grade. So it wasn't it's called a virtual event, so it's just like me shaving my head by myself.
Okay.
And the family response was great. And then the day I went to school, one kid went up to me, rubbed my head, and asked me if it was a 1 guard. And yeah.
Okay, so that's the beginning of it. But then it seems like it's just grown and grown and grown, and every year it seems to have taken on another identity or another level. And Dawn, I'm sure you can speak to that. And it's been getting more popular and gaining partners as you're going along with the process.
Yeah, we're very excited. We started out for the first 2 years really on our own, working with St. Baldrick's, but being part of the Chattanooga community, we got heavily involved in that. We were invited by the Chattanooga Market to host our event, our 3rd shave there. And then we also partnered up with the Children's Hospital Foundation.
Right.
They were interested in doing a shave, hadn't executed yet, and they thought it was a perfect chemistry working with Jack since Jack had started doing this. And one of the volunteers that I have subsequently met had come up with the name Chattanoggins.
Okay.
And so we thought that was great, and we added Jack to it because it's Jack's Chattanoggins now.
That is perfect. So basically, if people want to get involved and be a shavee,
Yes.
how can they participate in the program?
Well, it's really easy. All they have to do is go to jackschattanoggins.org. It's our blog. It's all the information you need. Folks register there to become a shavee. They can do it as an individual as well as a team. We have, I think, about 6 teams registered right now.
Oh,
and what that does, it gets you your own fundraising page. And so then you can email friends and family, ask them to make donations online because that's the easiest way to do it.
Sure.
And it tracks your progress, etc. You can share it on social media, Facebook, Twitter, etc. So it's as simple as that. We need those shavees, and if they don't want to shave, they can certainly recruit someone else or simply make a donation.
Wow, I know you see some of the same people each year making this commitment to shave their head and raising funds to go to cancer research.
Yeah. We all the money is staying local right now with Jack's Chattanoggins, so that's what makes it a little different. It is going specifically to the Children's Hospital at Erlanger and making improvements where they need them there. So we're not funding research in this, we're just keeping the monies local.
I see. Okay.
So that's the difference. St. Baldrick's does fund research, and that was what we had known about before we had actually moved here. So all the money stays local, and so that's wonderful. We have women who have been with us since the start of Chattanoggins, so women do come back. You'd be surprised, Andrea, how many women we have. Out of the 40 registrants so far, we have 30% women again.
Really? And that's amazing, because you know how ladies we are about our hair.
You bet.
But what a great cause. I mean, just to shed the locks. I think the Chattanooga Roller Girls were a part of it 1 year as well.
They were. They're continuing to support us. They don't have a team this year, but we continue to partner with them and to help each other promote, you know, their causes and ours as well. But one of the things that really struck me after last year's shave, because we had so many women, was, you know, there's being a participant, there's the before, there's the day of the shave, and then there's the after.
Yes.
When it's all done, my job is done for the year. But the thing is discovering that people live with their bald heads days after the shave. And what does that mean emotionally?
Yes.
You know, socially? We did have buttons created this year that say, ask me about my noggin, to promote conversation afterwards, especially for women, because women, there are looks, there are emotions that go along with that. So I wanted to use that as an opportunity to open up a dialogue after the event.
Absolutely. Well, it's a fantastic event. And again, Jack, we just want to thank you so much for your vision. They say wisdom comes from the mouth of babes sometimes. So this was one that certainly made an impact on a lot of lives. So Jack, thank you so much for what you've done, and for sharing with us the book as well that inspired you. So we appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, friends. Thanks again. Listen, we're going to take a quick break, and of course, we'll give you more information about Jack's Chattanoggins, and Fox 61 is proud to be a partner with that as well. We'll be right back with more on Around the Region.